So like, yeah, stolen black breast milk built this nation. True, but like, yeah, that is true. And like, I hope to God she didn't make this shirt because because if she made this shirt, then 100% definitely what I'm about to say carries and it's like true. Okay, she's doing the thing. What she's doing here is she is, dare I say, colonizing black struggle and black oppression, especially if she made this shirt. She is colonizing black struggle and black oppression. Um, and is unironically, or ironically, doing the thing that is being said on the shirt. Like, crazy. Also, didn't some stuff come out that said that like the Rexorcist was married on like a plantation, on like a slave plantation? Like, didn't that come out or something like that? I don't really want to draw too much attention. I don't really want to like get in on this too much because I know that like the Rexorcist has like a fan base of like, you know, intense people that will like hunt me down and like dox me into oblivion. Which like if I get doxed, if I lived by myself, fine, dox me. I don't care. Like I have a death wish, sure. But like I don't live by myself and I have cats and a fiance and like family. So like I'd appreciate it if I didn't get doxxed. All I'm saying, and I'm, if Rexorcist is out here doing good works, then keep doing good works. And I understand that, like, as a content creator, right? And I'm not defending her or anything. I'm just saying, okay? We make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. We make mistakes. We upload bad takes. Sometimes, stuff just, is hit or miss out here sometimes, okay? But all I'm saying is, like, you gotta take this off. You gotta get rid of this one. This one is the worst. You gotta get rid of this shirt. You gotta get rid of this one. Take this off. This I am uncomfy. I'm gonna need you to take this off. And it's not even that. Hold on. Can I go to her page? Okay. It's not even that, right? Replying downvotes. Is this gonna be Reddit? Okay. It that's not even like the worst thing, I feel. I think it gets worse when she does stuff like this. When she retweets and reshares black people, black women that are that like stand up for her and like defend her, it just kind of just it just gives me white woman moment vibes. Too many adults act like children. That is true. Um, dox all the hate spreaders. I'm not gonna. I'm not going to go any farther with that. Like, also I find it weird that like she's complaining about how she was doxxed last month, but yet doesn't she always do the doxing? I don't know. All I'm saying is, uh, feels weird, man. Feels weird. If she donates the profits, would it still be colonizing? Yes, but not as much. The thing is, I don't think she should have worn the shirt. Is the problem? That's the thing. Her wearing the shirt, like I showed Paige it too, and she was like, she kind of had a similar like idea, and she was like, I mean, it still just rubs me the wrong way, and it just doesn't seem like it's her place. Um, just trying to get a full picture before judging something I don't know fully. Yeah, and that's fine. Like that's the same thing I'm doing. I'm just like I'm saying. What I'm saying is like it just kind of gives me a weird vibe. That's all I'm saying. It gives me a slightly weird vibe, and it's just like maybe like I don't think it's worth like being reactionary and just going like cancel it. I'm just like I do believe it's like just giving like a criticism. It's worth giving a criticism and chiming in and being like, hey, maybe this isn't the best look. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how I feel. Like, it's just not the greatest look. Like, if you don't want to get docs, turn off your location on Facebook. I could find your house in 30 minutes because it's on. That is true too. Like, that is true too. I still don't think people should dox people, but like, that is true too. Let's look at some of these quote. Look at. Wow, these quote tweets and these comments. Holy crap, she's been ratioed into oblivion. She has been ratioed into oblivion. No, I don't want to tweet a reply. I could though. live on Twitch. Yo, shout out to Hassan, who indirectly ratioed Nicki Minaj when she was saying her BS about the vaccine. Like, I know Hassan's been in some hot water, but that is my favorite Hassan moment right there, was when he was gonna tweet it, but then he didn't. And then Nicki Minaj still got ratioed by Hassan. Like, that was wild. That was wild. Hi, do you understand that wearing this shirt as a white woman does zero things to educate white women and everything to remind black women of generational trauma? Like, you just roll up into Target without a care in the world and trigger a stranger for what? Clicks? Yeah. Yeah, this deserves all the likes that it got. Holy crap. This right here is a ratio of the freaking century. Holy shit. Thank you for explaining this. I know this woman has been an ally on TikTok, which apparently has come to a quick end, and I needed to be educated on this, so thanks again. You have to have seen the responses here from black women to tell you repeatedly and in detail that they find this shirt offensive and triggering. Why have you not removed this tweet? Another ratio. This is not how to support, defend, and believe black women. Do better. Are you for real? This is another ratio. This is triggering to black women and disrespectful of our history. And this is something that, like, I've been kind of talking about, okay? About a lot of, white allyship and people who want to help out. If you want to help out, fine. And this isn't even with just white allyship. This is also male allyship within feminist circles as well, because you can darn well believe that there are a lot of you leftist men that do similar crap like this, okay? A lot of I don't want to trigger anybody with what I'm about to say, but it really does need to be said. A lot of white people, okay? Y'all don't know when to just zip it and just chill and just vibe. Like, trust me, y'all will know when a person of color is being problematic because other POC will call that person out if they're being, prejudiced towards white people. Okay? I call that crap out. Okay? Like, I gladly call that crap out. And I recommend that black people do that more. Okay? I have a problem, okay, with white people that become allies for people of color or for marginalized groups and then get mad when they get a criticism or a critique by that group that they're advocating for. Okay? In many cases, within leftist spaces and in leftist circles, we harm the very groups that we say we're protecting, helping, serving, etc. In many cases, we harm the same people that we hurt. That we claim to help. And see, the thing is, that's kind of inevitable, is the thing. The problem there is that when it happens, it either goes uncorrected, or when it is corrected, you have people like this that double down on the thing that they're doing that's problematic. Does that make sense to everybody? Does that make sense? White people, straight people, white people, straight people, cis people, men, anyone with a form of privilege, learn when to shut the hell up and listen. Yeah, true. Even me as a man sticking up for women and women's rights issues. Like, people got mad at me when I said that I didn't want to debate pro-life women because I didn't feel like it was in my place to do so. like, people got mad at me for that. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll do it. And now, and like, I mean, I haven't gotten in trouble for it. And I've debated and talked to pro-life women since then. And like, women have thanked me for it, and nobody's gotten mad at me for it. So I guess I took that L with that one. And I said, you know what? I guess I was wrong. And I learned and I moved on from that. Just a few days ago, you asked for more white people to call people of color out. Yeah, like that's the thing. I want white people to call out people of color when they do problematic things. But the problem is there's a way to do it that is effective and that doesn't come off as bigoted and or, that doesn't come off as bigoted that I don't think enough well-meaning white people understand. This isn't to say, because see, the thing is, people are so worried about getting canceled and being like seen as bad, and this is something that we all seem to work that we need to work through, like within progressive spaces as well. Is not just immediately just taking people out with a sniper shot. You know what I mean? Metaphorically speaking. And knowing how to navigate situations to tell when someone is, being genuine with what they're saying, or if they are honestly just confused. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah, attack the argument, not the person. That's a good one. Attack the argument, not the person. Like, for instance, okay, I guess I gotta do like a quick little seminar on like how white people can check black people. I guess I have to do that, okay? First off, even if like the person is being a sellout, don't bring up the race of that person. It's just not gonna go over well optically. Just don't do it. You're opening up a can of worms. Just don't do it. Just explain to them with facts and what have you why they're wrong. Just explain that. Just you don't need to bring up the race. You don't need to say, what I need to know is why is it that you, as a black man, are voting conservative and are voting Republican? Don't do that. Just go, yo. So the thing is, Republicans in history have, like, statistically been against marginalized groups, especially POC. And give, like, historical examples where that has happened. Boom, 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 boom. Easy, simple. It's quick and easy. And I say that because I've seen it many times on both the left and the right. And I've gotten this a lot from a lot of right-wingers, especially. Whenever I've talked about, like, especially when I've talked about, like, abortion. Like, there was that one time where I made a video where I said, prove to me that abortion is murder. And I brought up the definition of murder. And I said that abortion does not fall within the definition of the word murder. And I pissed off a lot of pro-lifers with that video. One of which was a person who said, who said that, please don't tell me that you as a black man are using legality as a reason as to why something's bad, as a reason why something may be good or bad. And I was like, that wasn't my argument whatsoever. My argument was not that because it's legal makes it good. My argument was that via the definition of abortion, or via both the definition of abortion and both via the definition of murder and via the definition of abortion, abortion does not fall under murder. But people twisted my words, strawmanned my argument, attacked the fact that I was a black man, and, like, did not understand or were choosing to not understand where I was coming from in that situation. And it didn't make me angry. It honestly made me laugh because I knew that I was winning. It honestly made me laugh. People brought up like moral law, which, differs from person to person anyway, so that's not an argument. Yeah, it was that was funny. That was a funny moment. Does anybody else know? And I'm gonna go to TikTok chat now because Twitch chat No offense, only has 6 people in it, and you guys are great. But I want to see if anybody in TikTok chat, because TikTok chat has 24 people in it right now. I want to see if anybody in TikTok chat, any person of color, has a way in which white people can check people of color who say problematic things. Let me give an example of a problematic person of color for reference. Officer Tatum. I think that one's self-explanatory. Officer Tatum. I'm going to give another one because y'all fail with this one a lot. And I think y'all know who I'm about to bring up. Yeah, it's basically the Twitch chat is basically those who are active in the Discord. I'm gonna bring this up because a lot of y'all fail with this one miserably many times. Another good example. Thank you, Antarctic. I was gonna go there. Candace Owens. A lot of people just attack the fact that she's a black woman because I get it, right? Her default is just anti-black. That is just her default switch. So I get it. 100% I get it. But oftentimes, a lot of y'all progressives and a lot of y'all libs will just attack the fact that she is a black person. And when y'all do that, y'all are just giving ammo to the right whenever y'all do that, because they are salivating and waiting for you to do that. You're playing the game that they want you to that they want you to play. They want you to do that. They want you to attack the person for being black, because then they can get you on that and say, look at how racist the liberals and progressives are. If you're a black person, how many times we heard this before? If you're a black person, you can't have a differing opinion from the liberals and the lefties. Yeah, you can't have a differing opinion from the liberals and the lefties, because you have to be on the Democratic plantation. And then you just open up a can of worms, and oftentimes a lot of y'all don't know how to get out of that. So, what are some ideas? I brought up abortion and y'all in here arguing about abortion? Bruh. We went past that. I do agree that morality is subjective. I mean, if you want to get philosophical, nothing's really objective. Like, we really can't. How do we know what we know? How do we know that what we believe is true is actually true? In my opinion, and from my philosophical framework, there isn't necessarily things that are actually true. There are just things that we as people agree on, and rules that we agree to follow. Really, if you want to get philosophical, but things like this, the reason why I don't like to get philosophical. So, but also with Candace Owens, men stop being sexist as well as racist. Yeah, Candace Owens, and like I brought up in a video not too long ago about the misogyny on the left, Abigail Shapiro. That's another good example. For some weird reason, well, I say for some weird reason all the time, but I know the reason why. A lot of y'all are just leftists aesthetically. Y'all are progressives aesthetically. But when it comes down to actual practice, and I'm not talking about reading up on leftist theory and doctrine and all that BS. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the way in which you carry yourself and the way in which you navigate situations with the opposite, with our enemies or our adversaries on a daily basis. A lot of y'all just prove that y'all are leftist aesthetically, and y'all make the entire movement look bad, okay? When y'all are racist, when y'all are just bigoted towards somebody else because you think it's okay to be bigoted towards that person because they're a right-winger. And I don't know where y'all got that from. I don't know who taught y'all that was okay, because I know y'all got it from somewhere. Most likely y'all did not think of that yourselves. I know somewhere y'all saw some big name lefty YouTuber or Twitch streamer be a bigot to somebody else. And y'all thought, this is a vibe, this is a look. These people spout enough BS out of their mouths to call them out without ever going after them as a person. Yeah, true. Best idea ever right here, and it gets rid of student debt and racism simultaneously. Nuke 40 plus places on the earth, ending all life as we know it. No, Curbs! We can't do that. Uh, this dude has the most boring opinions. Bro, you don't even have a real profile picture. Get out. Bet you won't debate me on them though. Bet you won't. Bet you won't live debate me on my opinions. Exactly. Get out. When black women tell you something's not okay, it's not okay. Listen and do better. I'ma like that. Ah! I didn't notice this one, yo. I bully and dox children over jokes I don't like. Who did this? Who did this? This needs to be the ratio right here. Who did this? No, you listen to what? Oh yeah, the political science by Randy Newman. I haven't listened to it yet because I forgot. I've been focused on moving and stuff. Oh my god, that this right here needs to be the ratio. That right there needs to be the ratio. That's funny. But of course, the gif of Oprah saying no is the one that gets one of the highest ratios. Yeah, you can call out POC right wingers for their opinions without being a bigot, and some people don't know how to do that. That is true. Yes, Rexorcist, we get it. Everyone gets that, like, you know, stolen black breast milk built this nation. But it's really kind of weird when you. Never mind. Anyways, it's lost. This is what I'm talking about. She didn't just be quiet and listen. She had to center herself and her thought process and her opinion first. So, yeah. People who don't know how to invest or manage their money hate capitalism. I'm gonna need you to rethink that one, my guy. I'm gonna need you to rethink that one. The problem is you can say that. You can say that people who don't know how to invest their money don't know how to invest or manage their money hate capitalism. But I would argue then that a lot of people do not have enough money to invest.